Hey, friends. Once again, welcome to you. Today's I'm going to talk about a very special topic which is very common to us. And you know what's that? It's all about fear. Fear. What is that? If you go to the literary definition of fear, it says fear means FEAR stands for false evidence appears real. Actually, there is nothing what is fear. It's our own creation. There's nothing. You cannot show me this is fear. Like this is a mobile phone, you cannot show me that this is fear. It's our own creation. So myself, Damodar, I'm a life skill coach and a personal transformation trainer. I just want to talk to you about 7 steps by which we can transform ourselves and get out of this giant bonfire. Okay, fear means it is a feeling. It's something which we experience sometimes. Fear and anxiety, that's just little bit different things, but we think both are same. Fear is an experience and anxiety is something what we experience. We thought it may happen. There comes all these things. Of course, these two are overlapping with each other. Now our job is to find out the steps how we can overcome fear. As a common man, it was my privilege, it was my belief that actually I am fearful. Others in the world, they're very confident, but that's not true. Research says, you can Google it, everyone has fear, some kind of fear. Some people, they can't go to dark places. Some people, they're afraid of talking, public speaking. Some people, they're afraid of going to crowded places. Some people are afraid of lonely places. Some people afraid of, so many stuff. There are thousands of fears, and among them, the common thing is very important. That is, it's all about our perception. It's all about our creation. There is nothing like fear which we can look at. So, friends, today we will have something. Yes, fear is something which makes us or which may kill us. So today we're going to discuss about fear and how we can overcome of those things, and that's the personal things which we discuss now. So, friends, as I have told you, fear is nothing but false evidence appears real. There is nothing reality, it's our own creation. So, there are 7 steps by which we can overcome fear. The first step is face your challenge, face the fear. Once, Swami Vivekananda was walking through a street and he had carried one food packet in his hands. At that time, in the nearby tree, there were huge amount of monkeys. It was a crowded monkey place. And the monkeys started following him to chase the food packet. By looking that, Swami Vivekananda started running. At that time, there was a sadhu, a sannyasi, who was doing meditation. He watched this and he said, "Don't run, face them." He said, "Don't run, face them, face the challenge." At that time, Swami Vivekananda could realize, and he just turned down and he faced the monkeys. When the monkeys was about to snatch his food packet, he do some activities. He did something that the monkeys get afraid and they run away. It is true with we people also. Friends, what happens when something unwanted, something which we don't like happens with us? We get afraid. Suppose you're driving a car. All of a sudden, a little boy comes. All of a sudden, a dog or cat comes in front of your car. At that moment, you become, oh, scary. I'm scared. I'm fearful. At that moment, what happens? We just want to avoid that. If you want to, you know, if you have to give a presentation in front of your boss, at the first instance, you say, no, yeah, I can do this. Let it give to others. Let's give another one a chance. So there are such instances which happens in our life. And the first thing to kill fear is that face the challenge. We have to face it. Then all is possible that we can take the first step. Okay. So today onwards, I hope you will face it. Whenever any challenge, any fear comes to you, just cool down and say, yes, I can do this. I can face it. Good. Second thing, you know what happens? How you know you're fearful? Have you ever observed fastening heartbeat? Your palms become, sweating, and you feel something amazing. You can't explain it in words. It's a real experience. The body says you're fearful. Your hands sometimes become trembling. These are the situations which happen in our life when fear comes to us. What may be the situation? Maybe it's a family, maybe it's outside environment, maybe in office, maybe your personal relationship, what may be. When fear comes in any form, these are the symptoms which we feel. And what's the best thing to do? At that moment, we do, if you do any work, if you do take any decision, you're going to make wrong decisions. Why? You're not stable, you're not in a balanced position. So the first thing what you need to do is take deep breath. Just close your eyes, sit in an ideal position, take deep breath, put your hands on your stomach, and take deep breath. Understand what is deep breath? Have you seen a little baby, just 6 months baby, how he's taking breath? He takes breath completely from here to the stomach, and when it inhales, the stomach comes up. When it exhales, the stomach goes down. That's called deep breathing. But we are doing shallow breathing. How? We take breath up to this part only, not to our stomach. So just put your hands like this, put it on your stomach, and take deep breath. Take deep breath. Do it 3 times, 7 times. Do you know what happens? At that moment, our brain get maximum oxygen. And do you know what happens when we have maximum oxygen? The brain get blood. At that moment, we feel relaxed. Sometimes we feel relaxed and we become normal. Okay. So the third step we're going to discuss is take time. Why should you take time? Suppose you had a hot discussion with some of your colleague or at home, something. At that moment, if you do anything, obviously you have to repent after that. But take time. Why? Good decisions cannot be taken instantly. Always it takes time. So when fear comes to you, don't take all of sudden decisions. Take time, relax, deep breath, then do one thing. Take time, think. What should I do? What should a responsible person should do at this moment? Okay, you have to take time. You have to think. You think, and you have to take time to take decision. And the second thing is that look for the evidence. What's the evidence? Suppose someone said, if you go in a lift, it's very scary. There is no oxygen when you're going, there is no tower in the network. So many things. If you're traveling at that time, you need to take evidence. You need to search it. You need to ask some people who have that experience and then only take the decision. And if you do that, if you do little research about that, many things which is told by your peers, your colleagues, your family members, actually it doesn't happen. It's their personal experience because they are different. You are different. It's their different. It's this difference that makes us unique. Suppose I'm a coach, I'm a trainer. I love giving speeches. I love giving, coaching and training. But in the world, more than 70% people, they're afraid of, public speaking, glossophobia. So if I meet with a person who has glossophobia and he tells it's very difficult, that does not impress me. And if I say it's very easy, it's not fit to that person. So you have to take evidence, take time and do some research and take evidence from genuine people, and then you obviously the fear will go away from you. And the next step, what happens, friends? Whenever we want to do anything, we go for perfection. It's called perfection syndrome. What is that? Suppose you enrolled in any course, maybe it's in MBA, maybe anything. What happens when it comes to performing? We believe, oh my God, I'm not perfect. You fill the form, tomorrow is the exam. This night you can't sleep because you think I'm not perfect. Though I've read a lot, still many things I have left. If questions comes from that area, what can I do? Because I'm not perfect. Suppose you are a singer. Tomorrow is the audition time. You are you're feeling very fearful, very scary. Why? My God, there might be some good people. There might be someone who is better than me because I'm not perfect. You think sometimes we believe that I'm imperfect. No, that's not true. Everyone is imperfect. You can Google and you can see the best leaders of the world, they're also not perfect. Yes, they're perfect in some areas, but no one can be perfect in every area, right? So never think of perfection. Yes, we can do one thing. Today you perform, but tomorrow you have to improve at least some percentage. Maybe 1%, maybe 0.5%, but improvement should happen. When you keep improving, then only you can become perfect. But at first instance, no one can become perfect. And this is the most important syndrome that helps us to be scary, to be fearful, you know. It happens with me also. When I wanted to do my first YouTube video, to record it, I thought, are your my language is not good, my accent is not good. Okay, it's good, I'm unique in that way, because there is MTI, mother tongue influence. Yes, it is there. That's why I'm unique. At that time those kind of thoughts were not there. I thought I'm just lagging behind. So always think no one is perfect, so you. So don't try to be perfect. Just whatever may be the work, whatever may be the duty assigned to you, just start doing it. Yes, remember, you have to keep improving. Today you are not perfect, but with time, day by day, you have to keep improving, and the time will come, you will become a master of that, right? Whoever may be in the world, the greatest leaders, they have done this only. Okay, next time when fear comes, what you can do? Just relax, take 2 to 3 minutes, sit down, do one thing. Think of a happy moment of your life. Close your eyes, if possible, have very instrumental music, very sooth and very, calm, music. And then do one thing. Close your eyes and think of visualization. What is visualization? You think of a happy moment of your life. Maybe when you're a little baby at that time, you got prize in your school. Maybe your parents were so happy when you stood first in your class. Maybe you were so happy as a captain of a cricket team, your team won the school level match. Or maybe you are representing your state. Whatever may be, it doesn't matter. Think of small happiness, small things, those, places and those feelings, places and those things, those environments which makes you feel happy in past. Just relax, think of those moments, think of those moments, think of those places, those people, the smiling faces, the hugging experience, how your name is declared over there, how your prize was given to you by the dignitaries. So many things from a little time to a college, university, if you are a senior citizen, and your job, whenever maybe in your family. Think of those moments, and you know what happens? Now you're going to make balance. This is negative, this is positive. It's going to balance your think, and you can overcome fear. And the step you can do, that is, when fear comes, we keep it secret to us. We again afraid of telling it to others, because we think if I tell it to others, you know I may feel degraded. Like this, so many things comes to us, but no, 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 not like that. No one is perfect, and every person don't have the knowledge of every subject. So we can do one thing. We can talk about this to a genuine human being, maybe someone who trusts you, maybe someone in your office, in family, or maybe you within your friend circle. You just go and talk about it. Why? If you don't talk about it, it is going to make you scary. But when you talk about it, when you just dissect it part by part, what happens? You will see, oh, it's not that dangerous. What are you thinking? Yes, trust it. Do this. And most important thing, go to the basics. What is basics? Look, suppose I appeared civil services before 10, 15 years. At that moment, what happened? When the exam, tomorrow the result will come. Before night, we could not sleep. We thought, what will happen if I pass? What will happen if my name is not the list? What will happen? And before night, many of my friends, they do something extraordinary work. They go for cigarettes, they go for drinking, they go for whole night they awaken. What happens? You are allowing fear to take on you. Go to the basics. What the basic things a human being do? Yes, get relaxed, take your bath, and eat, just sleep. These are basic things human being does. Everyone, whoever maybe, from lower position to high positions. So talk about it, discuss about it, dissect it to different parts about the fear, what is with you, and then just relax. Take bath with cold water, if possible. Eat sufficient, then go and take rest. This is the most important thing. How you can beat fear. The last and the most important thing. What is that? Friends, whenever we come across any challenges, we say, wow, we've done it. But exactly, I told you, we don't reward the hero. Who is the hero? Maybe the hero, the heroine. It's you. It's me for myself. It's me for yourself. It's you. And you know what happens? We don't reward it. So always do small rewards at least. Suppose you overcome that, then what you can do? You can give reward to him. What kind of reward is it? It may be the reward by giving a small pen, maybe a small treat in a restaurant, maybe a small travel to an island, to a distant place of your interest, maybe going to a cinema, whatever may be, but do something to get rewarded. If the challenge was more, you overcome that, reward it, reward yourself with something expensive thing, whatever may be, but reward it. Then you know what happens when you reward for that? Wow, you feel excited. And next time when fear comes, all this comes in a sequence and you will be a different person and you will be doing something different. So I hope my this kind of knowledge will help you to overcome fear. And I'm sure we all can beat fear without any such thing, without any such challenge. Thank you. Thank you very much for being with me. If you want to connect with me more, then just there is a link in the description. Link it, click it, and we'll be doing awesome. Thank you very much. Bye bye.